Earlier this year, we talked with the Evansville Rescue Mission about a new project, the Susan H. Snyder Center for Women and Children.
The time has now come for a groundbreaking ceremony for the center, and you're invited. Joining us with the details is the Executive Director for the Evansville Rescue Mission, Tracy Gorman. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you both.
Hey, good to see you as well.
So tell us all about, we've seen it before when the initial announcement came out. What's the latest with the Center for Women and Children?
Well, we've been going through the bidding process, and we are awarding the contract, and we're ready on Thursday to do the groundbreaking. And we're just so excited because the project is moving along, and before long, that beautiful facility is going to be here in this community to help the people that really so desperately need it. We're so excited about that.
So tell us about this, because the Evansville Rescue Mission, you've been around for a very long time, but why did we need this new center here in town?
Well, in Evansville, I think it's a fairly well-known fact that the population of the homeless is growing, and it has been steadily. And on any given night, there are over 200 homeless women and kids in this community, and we just felt like it was time for us to step up and bridge that gap and meet that need. And we're so excited that the community is behind us and we're able to do that.
And what sort of services will you be able to offer? This is a pretty big building here. I've taken a tour myself. You have a lot of great plans, but what kind of services will you be offering?
Well, we're going to have in that service, obviously, a place for emergency shelter, but our biggest focus is going to be on programming and really helping get a lady that comes there with or without a child back on track so they can get on with their life, and we'll be able to have education and child care. We'll be able to do all the things that she's going to need us to do for her so she can get back on the track she needs to be on.
And so the community can come to this big celebration you're having to, say, break ground on this.
Absolutely. 2 o'clock on Thursday. It's going to be great. Honestly, just being able to kick it off, get it moving, let the community come and see what we're doing. We hope everybody shows up and celebrates with us. It's going to be great.
And then after that, what comes next in terms of the fundraising and so forth?
Well, we are very close to halfway to our goal of $9 million. And so beyond this point, we still need to raise the rest of the funds, because not only are we wanting to get into the building well, but we want to be able to function for the first 2 or 3 years without being a drag on the rest of the rescue mission. So we're raising funds to not only get this beautiful building going, but also to be able to have operational costs covered for the first couple of years. That's going to be a really big, important fact.
Yeah.
And the expansion is nothing new for the rescue mission. You all have expanded quite a bit over the past several years, but this is not, at least on the property over there where you are right now.
It is not. This is over close to Ascension St. Vincent on Professional Boulevard. It's a 42,000 square foot building. It sat empty for years, and we're so excited to be able to revitalize that building. It's such a beautiful facility. I watch HGTV enough with my wife to know what good bones are. This building has good bones. It's going to be a great facility.
Awesome.
How did you guys become connected with this facility?
Well, actually, we drove past it many times over the years and thought about what an incredible building it was. And it was just amazing, honestly, how all of that unfolded. Maybe someday I'll come back and tell you about that, because it's pretty cool. But we were so glad that we were able to make an offer. And the offer was accepted, and we were able to get it in a good price. And so already we had we were able to hit the ground running, which was a great thing.
And you said for the money that you're raising, $9 million, you're about halfway there. How can the community help you guys out? Are you doing fundraisers, or how are you getting funding?
We are, and we've been talking to a lot of major donors in the community. And now we're at the phase that we're ready for the community to come along with us. You can go to evansvillerescuemission.org, and you can find out all about the building, and you can make a donation there very securely. We're just going to need the community to be with us on this. This is such a big project, and Evansville's never had anything quite like this.
And it's at what time on Thursday, 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
What's the address again?
It is 1400 Professional Boulevard. Join us. We hope you will.
And will tours be available too? While
Absolutely.
You're there? Okay.
I'll give a tour myself.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Tracy.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Coming up, Ron is back in with your Monday morning forecast, which was a little damp for some folks, but sunshine just not too far away.